Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be talking about the units that are going to be dropping. I believe it is going to be tomorrow. If we take a quick look at DBZ Space, they drop on the 22nd, so that's actually today. Alright, so they drop on the 22nd, 11:30 p.m. PDT. I don't know what that time it is going to be for us, but essentially Friday is when the World Tournament starts. So again, these are going to be the new World Tournament units and awakenings that will be dropping. So the newest World Tournament reward card is going to be this Goku. Again, this Goku is from the Red Ribbon Army Saga, part of Dragon Ball. For those of you who have not watched OG Dragon Ball, again, like I said, this is from, when Goku's fighting the Red Ribbon Army. Alright, so currently he's only an SSR. Again, it takes a while for these World Tournament reward cards to get their awakenings. In fact, the awakening is going to be for this Gohan, who was, I believe, also a World Tournament reward card. I don't know which World Tournament he was from, but actually, he was released in August 7th. But that's his awakening. Let's take a look at his SSR. So he was released in 2017, so he was the 19th World Tournament unit. Wow. So again, it takes a while for them to release, because that was all the way back in 2017, and he's barely now getting his awakening over here on Global. So that says a lot about World Tournament units getting an awakening. But again, I do think this Goku's going to be very good when he does get his, because if we take a look at what he does, his leader skill tech type 3 key 50% to stats. So again, leader skills are fodder with these World Tournament units. They don't really matter. Super attack, the Kamehameha, raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy. And then his passive skill, 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. So very, very solid. He has a high chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So that part of his passive is really, really good. He gets an additional 5% attack and defense with each super attack performed up to 50%, and then a medium chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks. That's a really good part. Man, this Goku's actually super solid. What the hell? Because he has these 2 additional attacks built into him, which are a high chance, which is a 50% chance, so that's actually a really decent percentage boost that you have right there. And then he has a 30% chance of those becoming super attacks, which is really good. And then he gets extra attack and defense when he supers, and then he has a medium chance of evasion. So when this guy gets his awakening, if they just buff this up to raise his attack and defense for 1 turn, keep this part of his passive the same, except maybe, they're probably not going to do this, but maybe jump this up to a great chance, and then this to a high chance if they really wanted to make him like disgustingly broken, and then bump this up to 10% attack and defense with each attack performed, and make this up to 100%. And then of course with the stats buffs, again, this Kid Goku's going to be really, really good. And then the medium chance can be, bump this up to a 50% chance, essentially. So again, this Kid Goku honestly doesn't need a whole lot of work done to him. Maybe just, boost his stats a little bit, the percentage buffs he's getting, and then maybe the chances that he has built into him. But even then, he's like super good, like even as an SSR. If he was a summonable unit, he'd be really, really damn good. And then of course his links on the Family, Innocence, Turtle School. He is a Dragon Ball Saga unit, so again, Guidance of the Dragon Balls and the Incredible Adventure, you're really only going to be able to get on the Dragon Ball Saga team. But yeah, man, his link skill, his link set might be the only thing that holds him back. The good thing is that he does have like All in the Family, which is a defensive link. Turtle School, again, it's a really good link, but if we take a look at it again, dude, not a lot of units have it. The only unit that you could run with him that do have it is this Grandpa Gohan, who's also a World Tournament unit. Or so yeah, man, unless you're running like the Dragon Ball Saga team, again, you're probably not gonna have most of these links active, which does hold him back. But it's all good. This Goku's still very, very good. And then the good part about him is all the category teams he's on, because he's a buff to Low Class Warrior, Dragon Ball Seekers, Youth, Dragon Ball Saga, Turtle School, Bond of Master and Disciple. So he's a really nice buff to all these category teams, which is really, really good. So again, this is the newest World Tournament reward card, Goku. Again, I'm probably going to go for only 1 copy of him. That's typically how I do my World Tournaments. Again, 1 copy and then I'm out. What was that? So yeah, again, I just go for the one copy and then I absolutely dip my way out of there. Alright, and then his SA can be farmed, just for those of you who are curious, so you don't have to, you know, spend your own, you know, Elder Kais or Sleepy Kais or whatever. Alright, so the new awakening for the 19th World Tournament unit, which is going to be this Gohan. So he's int 2 key, 70% to stats, and then he is, on his super attack, he causes supreme damage and raises attack and defense by 30% for 6 turns. So again, very, very powerful ability right here. He gets 3 key and 60% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 60% attack and defense when super attacking, and then he gets an additional 60% attack for 3 turns after receiving an attack, and then Android/Cell Saga category allies 20% to attack. So again, very, very good unit. The fact that he raises his defense on super attack by 30% for 6 turns is super, super good, because if you get him, you know, full additionals and he super attacks multiple times, you know, once he's at that 6th and final turn and where he's able to, you know, raise his defense, I mean, his defense should be at a very, very good defensive stat. And then the fact that he also gets defense on super attack means that his defense should be well over, you know, like fully built up, like well over 150k defense, you know, easily with the way that he's built. So link set is also very, very good. The only bad link, I guess you could say, is Gaze of Respect, just because again it's a very wonky link. But the good thing is that he has things like Shocking Speed. He has like Saiyan Lineage, he's got Saiyan Warrior Race, he's got all in the Family for some more defense. So overall, a very, very solid unit. He is kind of built for like maybe like the longer type of events, just because again he has to raise it for 6 turns to like fully, you know, build up his defense. So again, he is kind of built for like the longer based events. And then the categories as well. Android/Cell Saga, Rapid Growth, really needed it. Hybrid Saiyans, not so much. Youth, of course, is always going to need the help, and then Bond of Master and Disciple as well. And then the fact that he is also a support type unit, but unfortunately he only gives attack. If they maybe just gave him Android/Cell Saga category allies 2 key and 20% attack and defense, that would have been more than fine. But hopefully they start also easying World Tournament units, because, you know, once they start doing that, they could easily, you know, buff him in terms of his support type ability, and that would make him a super, super solid unit. And then the new card added to the World Tournament banner is going to be this Tien. So again, this Tien, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is from the Saiyan Saga, because I think this is when he's doing his Tri-Beam, you know, just based off of his gi, the outfit he's wearing. I think this is a Saiyan Saga Tien, because again, the Dragon Ball Saga Tien wears a completely different outfit. So anyways, he is STR type 2 key, 50% to stats. His super attack, a Tri-Beam, causes supreme damage and lowers attack and defense. So pretty decent super attack effect for difficult content. He gets 2 key and 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 80% defense when facing one enemy. He stuns the attacked enemy for 2 turns. So guaranteed stun, that's very, very powerful. He gets 200% attack and kills his own defense when performing a super attack. Once only. That's not good. Ooh, yeah, this Tien, he looks good, but they really need to awaken him and get rid of the defense that he kills. Minus 40% to defense, that's very counterintuitive to what he's supposed to do. The fact that he kills his own defense is not good. Yeah, he's really solid, but when you super attack, he kills his own defense, so that's not good. And I was wrong, this is not a Saiyan Saga Tien, this is a Dragon Ball Saga Tien, because he has Guidance of the Dragon Balls and then the Incredible Adventure. And then his links are also really bad. Infighter, Telepathy, Crane School. Jesus, that's not good. Because again, Telepathy and Crane School are dead links. Again, if we take a look at it, Telepathy, only Tien and Chaozu have it, and then like a 4-arm Tien, and that's about it. So no one really else has it. And then Crane School, again, only the Tien units, like Cyborg Tao, have it, but again, pretty much a dead Link, so not the best Link in the game. I mean, he has a nice buff to World Tournament, Dragon Ball Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Earthlings. I mean, he is a good unit, but I do think when they awaken him, give him some other Links that are going to be much more useful. Like, they can even give this guy, like, Brainiacs or Cold Judgment. You know, give him extra defense, because, you know, number one, he kills his defense on Super. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's kind of hard to judge this unit, because on paper, he seems very good. But at the same time, this part, it's just... that could make or break the unit. And I know it says once only, but again, when you're in things like Super Battle Road, the fact that he kills it once, that's pretty rough. I mean, the good part is that he does stun the enemy for 2 turns, which is really good. But again, even then, that's quite the negative effect he has on himself. So not the best by any means, but this Tien should be relatively decent when he gets his awakening. Alright, so for those of you who are newer to the game, and you don't know who the World Tournament reward card is, it is Demon King Piccolo. Again, this Demon King Piccolo, number one, what makes him super good is his passive and what he can do just in general, because defensively, this guy is a god, but also the fact that he's extreme tech, so if your extreme tech units are super weak, this guy is going to be a super good unit to run on the team itself. I mean, he has a decent leader skill, Terrifying Conquerors, 3 key, 120%. So if you do want to build like a free-to-play Terrifying Conquerors team, you know, you could absolutely run this Demon King Piccolo. You know, just taking a quick look at him, he raises defense on his 12 key. He greatly raises defense on his 18 key. So again, very good super attack effects. Go full additional for him, you know, just to really maximize his defense. Because again, he is a World Tournament LR, he does have just flat out number boosts. So he gets 6,000 attack per tech key sphere obtained. He reduces damage by 50% with 5 or more key spheres obtained. And then he also changes key spheres of a certain type to tech key spheres. And then he, you know, restores youth using the Dragon Ball. So essentially, again, this, you know, Demon King Piccolo is very, very good. The reason for that is, again, he creates his own orbs. He needs 5 of his own orbs to, you know, get the damage reduction. So the fact that he changes key spheres to his own type key spheres is a really good thing. He gets attack with tech key spheres obtained. So essentially, he's a very self-sustaining unit, and where he's making the tech key spheres, and then he's also getting really good buffs from getting tech key spheres. So again, super, super good unit this Demon King Piccolo is. And then he's also raising defense. You know, Demon King Piccolo is just not taking damage. The only issue is, again, his condition to essentially transform into young Demon King Piccolo is starting from the 7th turn of battle, or if you're fighting a Dragon Ball Saga, World Tournament, or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy. Now again, Dragon Ball Saga and World Tournament, you're basically never going to see. So unfortunately, it's really up to fighting a Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy. But again, very, very rare that you ever encounter one of those units. But if you can somehow get his transformation off, young Demon King Piccolo is super good. And sidetrack, the only issue with Demon King Piccolo, I would say, is maybe his links. Again, Guidance of the Dragon Ball's Incredible Adventure, only Dragon Ball Saga units have it, so again, that could be a big detriment to this unit. I mean, things like Nightmare and Shadowing the Limit isn't going to be too bad. I mean, at least he has this, because this is going to be a key link for him, which is really solid. Demonic Ways, not a lot of people have it. I mean, some units have Revival, but it's not too often. I mean, another thing is that he's a really good buff to things like Dragon Ball Saga, Seekers, Full Power, Namekians, Prodigal Warriors, Warriors of Legend. So, you know, as time is going on, this Demon King Piccolo is getting a lot better. But again, there are a lot of things that, you know, he could, you know, really improve on. Alright, so once he transforms, he's really good in this form because he gets 6,666 attack per key sphere obtained. He reduces damage by 66% for 5 turns, so really, really good. And then reduces damage by 50% with 5 or more key spheres obtained, starting from the 6th turn, and then randomly changes key spheres to tech key spheres. So again, self-sustaining unit, does really good damage. He still greatly raises attack and defense now on his 18 key, and then he just raises it on his 12 key. Demonic Waves became Thirst for Conquest, which is going to be a good, you know, attack and defensive link at level 10. So again, this Demon King Piccolo is very good. Again, don't underestimate him. He's a super good World Tournament LR, probably the best that they've ever, you know, released. But again, I would say, I mean, I personally, for me, am gonna grind just to get one copy of him. You know, because he's the local reward. So just grind enough to get a copy of him, and then like maybe just stop if you don't want to go for, say, one copy of this Kid Goku. Because again, this is a very, very good unit, super, super good. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Again, these are going to be the new cards that are going to be released. I mean, these guys are new. He's going to get an Awakening. Super good unit right here. This Goku has a lot of potential when he awakens. And then Tien, I think, is a really good unit on paper. But again, I mean, when they awaken him, they need to get rid of that defense killing, because that is going to hurt you, especially in difficult content. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. And I will see you all next time.